Discussing about communication skills,
Yes.
the importance of that in today's world. Whether it's phone, whether it's WhatsApp, whether it's email, whether it's verbal, we need to be prompt.
True.
Okay.
True.
The communication is a huge chapter. It's a very big.
Yeah.
Then later on we will go for the other aspects: how to talk, what to talk, who to talk,
Yeah.
who to write email to, what to write in the email.
Yeah.
That things will cover later on.
Yeah.
But the challenge that I have seen here is, especially in the youth community, is that we have to work on this skill.
Yes.
We need to gear up on this one. And it all starts, it's very easy, it starts from self. It starts from awareness. That, like what we are doing right now with you, that I'm doing an awareness with you.
Yes.
So once we complete this, what you have to do is, you have to start implementing this in your life.
True.
You need to start working on it, so that you will be able to pass on this message to others. Now, as you said about your parents, that maybe the culture is here like this.
Yeah.
Even like for us, when phones came, when I reached it started in the year 2000. So even like when we were in school, in college, university, there were no phones. But we had some kind of communication that was physical, or sometimes we used to go to our friend's house, knock the door and ask that I need some notes or I need help, because that time we didn't. But we knew that we have to communicate. That communication awareness should be there. And this is very, very vital, very, very important. Because without this skill, you will not be able to proceed further. Even if you are very strong, analytical, maths, you get very good marks, science, but you cannot talk. I call you for the interview and the person is not able to reply to my questions.
Yeah.
Do you think so I'm going to hire that person?
No, you
No way.
cannot.
Because this person, as I gave one example that day, that the president of one of the banks, he requested one recruitment agency.
Yes.
No, he requested a university that who are your top graduates?
Yes.
I need 10 of them.
Yes.
The bank said I need those. So those 10 people were hired by that bank, and it was seen within 3 months, 7 people were fired. Although
of the top
out
10,
of those top 10,
7 had been fired
7
within a
had
period
been
of 3
fired
months.
in the period of 3 months, because they don't know how to communicate, they don't have interpersonal skills, they have low emotional intelligence, they are very rude to people. So the president asked this university, what are you developing on?
Yeah.
What are you creating?
Despite the good grades, they lacked so much that they needed to survive in the work environment.
So this is the scenario.
Yes.
That when you pass your college, your university for 4 years or 5 years, whatever, you work really hard on it.
Yeah.
Then what happens when you go for the interview? They ask you, they know, the people they over there sitting, they know that, okay, you are a graduate in CA or in maths or in accounts, so you are top. But still they ask you questions, isn't it? Okay, tell us something about yourself, tell us something about this, what happened in your past, what are your hobbies? And they're trying to actually see, they have your biodata with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
CV, we call it.
Yes.
But even they ask you, okay, tell me something about yourself, start.
Yeah.
They want to see what is the level of confidence you have.
True.
They want to see how well you present yourself. They want to see how you sell yourself. So this interview lasts for how long? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Maximum 50. They will not go. It took 4 years to master some level.
Yeah.
And here it takes only 5 minutes to convince that panel.
Yeah.
That panel is either convinced
Yeah.
or they either accept you or reject you.
True.
Isn't it? So you as this LIFU
Life Fortress Uganda.
you can take this initiative.
Yes.
Let us take it up to a higher level, and let us also want to put it in the children here in the school, that means those who are young graduates, that they should know, they should respect this kind of communication. Another aspect of communication is very important, is the listening skills, which we don't have. We don't have patience. Sometimes we don't want to listen to our children, we don't want to listen to our boss, we don't want to listen to our parents, we don't want to listen to our husband or wife, because the thing is what we just want everything to be fast. We want to just speak.
Yeah.
Where is that listening skills?
Yeah.
That is very, very important. Today, for example,
Yes.
you are here listening to me, okay?
True.
And suppose you are talking or he's talking or you are talking and I am busy here. So you will say that, Najim, are you listening to me or are you busy somewhere else?
Yeah.
This is something which we used to coach the managers on, the people on the man, because managers are there every time people will come. Sir, I need this. Sir, I want this. Sir, I need. And the manager is either busy on the laptop, on the computer, or on the phone. So then we said that, okay, if you are busy, understand, book a time slot. That today, sir, I want to come and talk to you at 2 p.m. Is it okay with you for half an hour? And if you agree that yes, come at 2 p.m. You are supposed to close all your doors of communication and pay 100% attention
To the person that is speaking to you.
Listen with your eyes. Of course, you're going to listen with your ears.
Right.
But listen with your eyes means what? Focus on the body language.
Yes.
Be empathetic. Try to understand what is the problem this person is facing. That is, we call it listening with the eyes and listen with heart. That's what sometimes in our teaching courses we say that we have one mouth and 2 ears. You see the ratio?
Yes.
1:2. That
Yes.
means the amount of what you listen should be double of what you speak.
True. Interesting.
That we call it 1:2.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know, this is how we are, humans are created.
Yes.
So the purpose is that listen more. When we used to go for our parents teachers meeting for my children in Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
the teachers used to tell us that please listen to your children. Sometimes, children are talking nonsense. Sometimes, questions are, we feel they're not relatable or we feel it's not correct. So we get frustrated or upset. Or at home also, I'm busy with my phones. I have my meetings going on or I have some work to do. I have some work to do or whatever things are going on. So what we do is we ignore the children or we try to calm them. Shut up. Don't talk nonsense. The teachers used to tell us that please listen to them. The teachers used to tell us, if you listen to your children, just listen. 50% of our work, our teaching work is done.
Oh.
50% of our, because the child is motivated. Because the children, when they go to school, lot of things happen, isn't it, in school?
Yes.
When they come home, they want to talk a lot. Because even my younger son, the elder one was okay, the elder one was not that. But the younger one, even now he has the habit. On food, on table, dining table, he wants to talk. Even when he comes from, sometimes he says, please, have your food, have your dinner fast.
And
then
we
talk.
can talk. Yeah.
But he has that, and all children have this,
Yes.
boys or girls.
Yes.
We as a parents need to listen. And imagine, listening skill is very, very important. As important as I mentioned, because it's a part of communication skills. And when I ask in some audience, sometimes that, tell me if the weightage of speaking and listening in communication umbrella. Most of the people replied 80%, 80, is listening skills. 20% is only your speaking. Because I may be a very high graduate, master in certain subject, and maybe my English is also very good, grammatically, okay, correct. But I talk nonsense. Do you think so? I have communication skills? Not at all.
Yes. Yes.
Because although I'm so high in certain level, academic level,
Yeah.
but I don't know that who to talk to, what to talk to, and so you cannot rate my communication skills, even though grammatically I'm speaking a very fluent and clear and good English. So you should know that this is my mother, I have to talk like this. This is my father, I have to talk these things. These are my brothers and sisters, I have to talk to them like this. This is my neighbor, I have to talk like this. If it's my teacher, I have to talk like this. If I'm going to a doctor, I have to talk like this.
Right.
So listening is equally important along with your speaking skills.
Yeah.
So these things you need to cultivate in you, because see, at this age of 25, 26, right? If you will not have it, believe me, lots and lots of people will have problem. You will have problem in your professional life. You will have problems in your personal life. Most of the cases when I do the coaching with the people and they tell me that they were separated from husband and wife, divorced. What was the reason? The reason was communication. I wasn't talking rudely to my wife, or my husband was not talking to me at all, or we were not going in the same boat. That's the reason. And when we do the RCA, root cause analysis, for any case, we go deep down. What is the reason? We find that it's the communication problem. It's not that the husband and wife, they don't know English. It is not the language problem. It is how to communicate. Even that is equally important.
Yeah.
We have pets, right? Dogs and cats and all.
Right.
Correct?
Yes, we do.
How do we communicate with them? They don't understand English.
True.
But still we are able to, they can understand us.
And we can
the dog, and we can understand them.
Yes.
Why? What is it? It is because you know how to communicate. They can see your behavior. They know that yes, this is the owner of, and whatever he will do, he'll do something good for me.
Yeah.
He doesn't have bad intentions.
Yes.
He will never harm me.
Yes.
So that is what, so for communication, for understanding people, of course language is required. Understand that. Suppose today you don't know English and suppose I don't know your Swahili, right, language.
Yeah.
So of course we cannot communicate.
True.
But I have worked in multicultural area where we have people from India, people from Pakistan, people from Middle East, people from Philippines, people from Africa, people from America and UK. But still we work together in a good teamwork is there.
Yes.
Why? Because we as a human can understand what is something called body language, which is again very, very important. So whether you are listening or whether you are speaking, the body language is very important. Sometimes you want to convey a very good message,
Yes.
but your tone is very bad. You want to give a good news, but you say it in a very, very... So what you do is, you dilute the whole message.
Yeah.
And sometimes, opposite,
Yes.
the message is very bad. It's not a good message somebody has passed somewhere and you want to convey, but you convey it in a very nice way. The person understands the message also, doesn't feel bad also. I'll tell you a story over here in this regard. There was once a king, and the king saw in his dreams that all his teeth are breaking one by one. So the king got frightened. He got up in the morning and he said, call all my learned people and someone should explain me what is the significance of this dream. Why all my teeth are breaking one by one? Why did I see this kind of dream and what is the meaning of it?
Yes.
So one person came there and the person said that, sir, you are the last person to die in your family. The king got very upset that, is it like this? How can that be? How can that happen and all? He said, no, cannot be, call somebody else. So they called somebody else. Now the same message, see, the second person is conveying that, king, that's a good news. You are going to live the longest because all your family members will pass and you will be the last one to pass. The first one, what did the first person say? That all your family members will die in front of you.
Yes.
That means the king is alive and one by one the family members are passing and he's watching and he gets hurt. The second person said that, king, you're going to stay longest.
Yes.
That means what? All your family people will die and you will be the last one to die.
Yes, it's a meaning.
It's the same
differently
meaning.
said.
Yeah.
Differently said.
Yeah.
So how you say it, and that plays again a very important role also.
Correct. The choice of words.
You need to be wise, you need to pick up the words correctly.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to see even the environment also. Okay, like for example, sometimes when we are taught in this way in our school. I don't know about here, that two scenarios you should not touch a person. Touch a person means ask for some work or favor in two cases. Number one, when the person is hungry, okay, very hungry, want to eat something. It's second one, when the person is feeling sleepy, about to go to sleep. In these two scenarios, we cannot expect anything good from this. Okay, so what happened is once that there was a court case, and the court case was falling on certain date where the person said, asked his lawyer that this date is not feasible for me because I have some function in my house. Please try to get another date.
Yeah.
But when you try to go to the judge, okay, but make sure that the judge is in a good mood. I mean, he has had, his stomach is full, he's not hungry. Now, this person lawyer was very excited and he wanted to work fast or whatever could be the reason. He went immediately to the judge, and it was the wrong time of the day, and the judge said that, sorry, I cannot change the date, this date is final. So he called up the judge. Then he said that, okay, wait for the lunch time. Let the judge eat and then again approach him. After lunch, after he had his tea, coffee, he went again and asked that, I want to change the date which is given. Can you please change it? And immediately he changed it. So this is one scenario.
Yes.
Second scenario is when a person is very, very sleepy, and imagine your deep sleep, you want to go, and somebody asks you for some favor. That's why we say that when you are frustrated, when you are sad, when you are angry, don't take any decision. Don't take any decision. If you take any decision during this time, this period, you will regret at the end. Now at this moment you take the decision, but later on you will suffer. Then you will realize, oh, this decision I took because at that time my mind was, I was very angry, I was very upset, my mood was not correct. So what I used to do is, whenever I have some work with my manager, I used to knock his door. Are you free? Want to? Yes, Najam, come out. Then I used to joke. I hope no fight with your wife today. Okay, that means you need something from me. You would understand that.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm just joking. I just want to say, are you in a good mood today? That's all. Then I would approach that I need leave, or I need to go here, or I want to do this work and all. Of course, I had a very good boss, and he never had this kind of problems. Like, one more thing which I utilize in my life this way. As a human, we have emotions, fluctuations, sometimes sad, sometimes happy, sometimes anxiety, sometimes fear. Depends on outer surrounding. It's COVID, people are gone to depression and all. Your surrounding, outer factors, they affect a lot.
Right.
Certain time when you are angry or when you are upset, what I used to do is, that particular day I would avoid trying to talk to someone. I would avoid writing email. I would avoid writing on WhatsApp. Because whatever you will do in this area, in this scenario, in this mood, you will do something wrong. So this is that particular day, I would avoid. Today I will not talk to anyone, because if I talk, I'm going to shout at someone. If I write something, I'm going to write some bad words in the email or on WhatsApp. So try to see that, match that situation, because we all need to work. Collaboration has to be there. I need something from you, you need something from me, he needs something from me. So we need to have collaboration, but to have that collaboration we need to wait for the right time, the right mood, the right scenario, the right time. Then if things are right, everything will happen. On my status few days back I had put that when the time is right, okay, and football, it's a football match, even if you just give a random kick, it will be a goal. Sometimes you try very hard, but you cannot get the goal.
Yeah.
But if your time is right, even just randomly you hit, and yo, you scored a goal.
Yeah. Right.